6 of Master League Story Mode. We are back, and we're back straight into the Copa Libertadores. I am very, very excited. I think I spoke about just how exciting the Copa Libertadores is to me in the last episode. I've done a lot of research, and I hope you have too. I know I mentioned there are a plethora of incredible videos taking you through the history and just the passion and the drama of the Copa Libertadores. I think it is the best competition in world football. There we are. I've said it. It's a big shout, but I'm standing by it. And hopefully we can have a nice long run in it as well, starting today. Well, no, not starting today, because we are already one game in. And it went very, very well. Somehow, against the odds, we went to possibly the biggest test, certainly the biggest test in the group, but possibly one of the biggest tests that we're ever likely to have in this competition. River Plate at the Monumental, and we somehow came away, with a 1-0 win. It wasn't deserved. I don't know how it happened, but it did happen. And I'm very, very pleased. And, well, today's episode, we start off against Bogota, or not Bogota, Bogota AB, which is actually Millonarios in real life. Welcome Eli, Matt, Jimenez, Jotan, Kakarot, all the lads are here. We're all good, we're all ready to go. I say this every time, but I'm going to try and get into things quickly. I might try and do 3 games today. Let's check the messages, see where we are. I've had a bid for Marcinho from Levante. Interesting. La Liga coming knocking. Scout's got something for us. While everyone turns up, we'll just have a little shufty here. Terry's here. Welcome aboard, mate. Terry F Gaming. Robinho show is back on. I really hope so. I really hope it is. Let's have a look in the scouted players. Oh, Alexandra Pato. Should we bring him in alongside Robinho? That would be excellent, wouldn't it? That would be really, really fun. What a player he is. I'm surprised his offensive awareness isn't higher than that, but anyway, we don't need to be signing players. We don't need to be thinking about this yet. But when we do get to thinking about this, we've got a hell of a lot of money. Remember, we sold the famous baby. We've got 78 million real to play with. So the next window is going to be an interesting one, certainly. I really want to sign either Yuri Alberto or Arthur Cabral. So we're going to have to keep trying to look for a centre forward in Brazil, still developing. That's what we want. Hopefully that will come up with one of those two. And we did have a bid in, didn't we, for Marcinho. Matthias going out. We couldn't not take that 48 million real, could we? Quite incredible stuff. But Marcinho, a bid for 38 million real for him. Slightly above his market value. Below his release fee, though. I certainly think we can consider that. He's not impressed, although he's had a better start to the season. But I have to say, the games that we've played so far this season have not been good. I've not been playing well. This is post-new patch. We did dispatch Internacional at the Majestoso 4-0. But yeah, we've not been playing brilliantly. And I feel like, even though the next game is at the Moises Lucarelli, it's going to be a big test. As we invite the Colombian side. Millonarios. Yeah, they're playing the top flight. Not anything particularly interesting about them, as far as I'm aware. They are rivals of Santa Fe and Atletico Nacional. I don't know if they're a big team or not. To be honest, my knowledge of Colombian football is even less than my knowledge of Serie A, which was absolutely zero until I started this. So, yeah. I mean, it's also a little bit annoying we don't have the right team names, but we're just going to have to live with it. Enrique, welcome aboard. Officio Laszlo Gaming, can I get a shout out? Yeah. Yeah. Davidson, welcome aboard. Let's get into it, shall we? I think we're all here. We're all ready. We're all ready to see some good football, because that's been lacking in recent games. We probably need to just go and decide on what our starting lineup should be, because we've had a lot of injuries recently, so this is looking a little bit wrong. Arnaldo certainly does not start. Marcinho starts there. Famous baby. Oh, I still don't know what that attacking midfield duo really should be. I also don't know whether Roni should be starting over Asano. He's a better player, but not by loads. He's not as good at passing. He's so much better in possession. A little bit quicker as well. I mean, he is a better player, isn't he? I think we probably should go with that, as painful as it is. to resign Takuma to the bench. He'll come in depending on form. But yeah, I think Roney in or we riot. Just Enrique's comment there is pretty fair. Pretty fair. Yeah, the starting attacking midfield duo. Liam saying surely Robinho's got to start. You would think so, but I think it's all about the balance between these two. I don't think MJ and Robinho will be playing together. And I don't know if Robinho has got the pace to play out on that left-hand side. That's the tricky thing here. And Thiago Real has always been such an important player for us. Always been so important. Anyway, I think we'll leave that as it is. Robinho, I don't know if he's quite done enough for me to guarantee a starting position at the moment. But form depending, he probably will get a game. And he looks like he will start today. Let's go now into the actual lineup for this game and make a decision here. Well, Campazano on a downward arrow, unfortunately, is going to have to drop out, but we've got the capable replacement of Luis Fernando to come in at DMF. Thiago Maia can go box to box. And we are going to see Robinho and Roney starting today alongside each other pretty much. So this could be an interesting one for them. Abner continuing his dramatic improvement. It's been going for a while now, and I don't think we've had that many good performances, which is a little concerning because that's what you need really to push up the stats. We haven't had the latest information of stat changes for Abner, but you'd hope he'd go up 2 at least. He's 76 now. He could come to 78, you'd hope. 77 at the very least. Quick look at Millonarios. Yeah, they've got some good players. It's not a bad side at all. This looks like a decent Serie B side. I don't even think they're that good in the Colombian League. I'm not sure. But they really do have some good players here. Farinez, the keeper. Yeah, people pointing him out. 81 keeper on the bench. Interesting. But I think that is going to be it today. Do we need to have Arnaldo on the bench? We probably do. We can take the risk and not have Fabiano there. Got Carlos Vinicius, the new striker we've seen very little of. Left-footed star player, a big lad, can certainly dominate the penalty box. It's tempting to start him, but a 2-point team spirit hit, I'm not sure about. Now, a lot of you in the comments of the last episode talking about me relying too much or being too bothered about our team spirit and how that's actually not as important as you might think. I sort of agree, and also, you know, the other point of view is we need to be bedding in some of the new players. So, you know, the only way to ensure that the team spirit is high with them in the team is to play them. But I just do feel like it does have a big difference. Maybe it's all mental. It's probably all just in my tiny brain. I really feel that it is. But anyway, this is a huge occasion. The first Copa Libertadores night at the Majestoso. Oh, I want to say ever. No, it can't be ever. They must have played in the Copa Libertadores before. They must have done. There are so many routes in for Brazilian sides especially. But it's been a long, long time, that's for sure. And the Majestoso will be rocking here. And we would love to make it 2 wins out of 2 in our first games in this historic competition. Got Luis Fernando in the midfield today. I think that could really help us. Roney out on the right after a lot of fan pressure to drop Takuma Asano, which I'm not sure about, you know. I'm not sure about. Enrique saying not sure if Ponte Preta will play in the Libertadores. I mean, if anyone wants to Wikipedia it, it'll be very quick to find that out. I'm going to say they haven't. Anyway, maybe they have. Robinho in today, Roney in today. MJ, Robinho, Roney. That is a lot of pace and trickery. But what I need to remember is that pace and trickery are really fucking hard, especially after the most recent patch. I feel like it has made dribbling past players even more difficult. So we've got to, we've got to use that pace and ability on the ball, but use it smartly. Don't try and overplay. Don't try the skill moves. Just get the goals and get the win. Let's do it. We've had a few weird performances, I would say, this season so far. The Fortaleza one, obviously, in the Copa Brazil was the hardest to take. Really didn't feel like we should be losing that game. Oh, Thiago Maia instantly making ground into the box here. Back to Roney. Steps away. Onto the left foot. A curling effort. Gets a whip on it. Abner's there lurking. MJ won't get to it. Strong start there. Luis Fernando spreads it coolly into Ibanez. He breaks the lines well there. Roney taken out from behind will have the free kick. He will have the free kick. So they haven't been in the Copa Libertadores. Yeah, I suppose that makes sense. Been around for a while, I guess. Yeah, definite free kick there. Who is our top free kick taker? I think it is Robinho, isn't it? He's got some whip on him, we know that. He can whip it good, in the words of Devo. Can you whip it around the wall? That could be just about right, you know. Oh, too much. Too much asked of him there. I thought we had that. Felt good. It was the right weight to it. Didn't have much power on it, but unlucky. Millonarios with their first touches of the game, and that's straight to Abner. Thank you very much. Right inside to Thiago Maia. No Campuzano alongside him today. I think it's his first time playing alongside Luis Fernando. Player who is a big fan favourite here at the Majestoso. So crucial last season. And now Roney looking to shape up his man there, but that's a good foot in. Roney now into Marcinho. All time and space to put a ball in. Mlsm with the overhead kick. A lot to do from that angle. That's what we want. Marcinho in space, picking out balls like that. Ziggy on the end of him. That will be profit eventually. And yeah, slow start here from the visitors. But as I said, this is actually a team with some really good players in it. It's a good ball out to Silva. Plays it back. Marcinho should have this covered, and he does. Thiago Maia inside to Robinho. That's a misplaced pass. Oh, that's poor. And the first touch, as bad as the pass. Oh, dearie me. Oh, dearie me. Roney again. Holds off his man. That's nice. Oh, lovely footwork. Had to play it back, though. But that's a good example of us not trying to overplay it. MJ, Robinho. That's a good example of overplaying it. So we'll have a good game today. We'll have a good start to this episode. Not been playing the best football recently. We finished the season, the Serie A season last season, playing the football of this series, I would say. Some great goals. Consistent, beautiful football. Joga Bonito in action. And I thought we'd started this season pretty well as well, but I don't know, it's just dropped off. Roney now. Back to Marcinho. Sitting deep here, but he'll whip one in from deep. It's a dangerous ball. Thiago Maia will keep it alive. MJ fouled there, surely. Surely, ref. Thiago Maia will have that back. Thank you very much. I love it when you can see a player like him steaming in. You just know that's coming all the way back to us. Ah, Luis Fernando. Sluggish. It's not a transition player. This is how the last few games have felt. Just a bit disconnected. Nothing quite working as it should. We need to just consider what our style of play is, where we want play to go through, and that's got to be through the midfield three. It's always been the plan. MJ out to Abner. Also, we want to get him involved. Thiago Maia into Robinho. Not seen much of him. Got to put a foot on it here. Nearly pushed off it. But this is better. This is the possession we need. Good ball to find Fernando. MJ now into Mlsm. Ball out to Abner is on. It's a lovely one. Abner ball in. Roney's there. It's better. Abner, what a first touch that is. Now he's going to take Dookie to the line. Oh, and Dookie read it well. 28 minutes in. I'd say a disappointing start here from the home side. Fortress Majestoso. It's not often a place that we're outplayed at. Roney, lovely turn away from Vega, but he's done enough. My face, my beautiful face. Thiago Maia. Jumps well for it there. Senior does well to hold that up. Oh. Frustrating game again. Half an hour in, and we've not created a single chance. It's just not good. We've got the players, you would think. Millonarios with a good bit of possession here. It's not a bad ball out to Silva. Marcinho gambles. The gamble does not pay off. That's a dangerous bloody hell, Abner. What an effort there from the left back. Unfortunately, straight at Ivan, who deals with it well. Had to. Now Rubinho. Ah. Thiago Maia had made a good run, but it wasn't the one we wanted to be looking for. A bit discontent, you'd imagine, around the Majestoso now. We're not playing stylish football, the quick passing that we're known for. Abner there, bloody hell. You just don't like to see that, do you? Rubinho into Thiago Maia. Oh, he's run into trouble there. It's an absolute vintage one. That I hate doing that so much. Oh, great work there. Maia looking for Roney. Ah. That's good pressure. They found a way out. Best chance of the game falling to Abner so far. Unfortunately, facing the wrong way. Oh no, you both managed to let him through there, Abner. You should have that, shouldn't you? Yeah, very good, very good. Gabriel just about finds Mara Jr. there. He's away from his man. Abner, where are you going, mate? Abner, Rubinho. No, that's just bad play. Oh, it's happening again, isn't it? It's happening again. We're not playing well. We have had a couple of chances on target, but it's just not been the game that we hoped it would be. They are playing two defensive midfielders. They are a team obviously set up to frustrate us, but it's been poor. Really, really poor. Oh, I do feel like we miss Thiago Real in the centre. I don't think Rubinho, for all of his positive attributes, can run a game like Quincy can. Oh, Thiago Maia, that's much better. No, Roney's not going to get to that. You can see with the new players, there's just a bit of a disconnect. That is the problem. A team that was performing so well. Where are you going, MJ? MJ now. Ziggy lays it back looking for Roney. It's too basic. It's never going to work. Ah, oh, fucking hell. Tripicchio. Sounds like a sort of fake version of Trippier. Oh, won it back. MJ. Side to Rubinho. Need more from him. We need him on the ball. We need him creating. Here he is. Finds Roney. Oh, that's better now. Marcinho in loads of space here. Surely picks out Ziggy. Almost does. Thiago Maia's not going to win that back. You can't be turned there, Thiago. I'm not happy with Thiago Maia so far. There we are. I've said it. He's not really doing what we want him to do. Campuzano, a huge miss today. I think you can underestimate how... Well, that's actually well won back there. But underestimate the effectiveness of Thiago Real and Campuzano at your peril, because I think they are. I mean, it's obvious. They are absolutely key to this side. We get there. Marcinho stepping back into trouble. MJ into the box. Oh, finds a way out. Finds an effort, and there we go. That is it. That is it. Finally, the breakthrough here. It's MJ. It's a lovely turn edge of the box and a stroked finish. It was clever play from Marcinho initially not to put a ball into the box off balance. Not to put a ball into the box when there wasn't really an option on. So we cut back and MJ just lurking here. And this is a lovely touch away from number 24. Oh, left foot, right foot, back onto the left, and that's a really, really good finish. We need to be seeing 15 of them from you this season, MJ, across all competitions. I think that's a fair request of you. A player that we still have a lot of hope for. I certainly do. Certainly don't want to see him drop from this side. Matthias saying, has he kept his place with that goal? I think his place is safe. I think he's a player that Zico probably sees a lot of himself in. And he wants him to succeed, and he knows that he can improve. And that's a corner for Millonarios. We don't want to concede straight away here. It's going to be Dookie over this one. Makes me think of the wire. So, anyway, Dookie with the outswinger. Thiago Maia is there, header away. Rubinho gets a clearance to it. Not a great one. MJ looking to close down. It's good. They've still got it. Ovilar on the turn. Gets the snapshot away. First chance of the game there for the visitors. But luckily well wide of Ivan's goal. The only big save he's had so far from the head of our left back. So there's not a huge amount to do really. Marcinho into Robinho. No, Robinho. Have you come away with that? Oh, living dangerously there. Now Robinho through the centre. Oh, MJ not making the run there. Robinho had to pull the dummy at the last second. Really hoping that MJ would enter the space ahead of him, but he didn't. There's Fernando in there breaking up play, and now MJ. Full confidence now. Still MJ. Fouled edge of the box there. Yeah, Carlos on the blue, I think we'll chuck him in. Should we give him some time? I think that's a good suggestion. Kakarot, Enrique. Let's give him a real run here. I'm just gonna take Ziggy off. He's not going to be happy with that. I think it's the right move though. We're only looking a little bit tired. Time to give the new striker a run out. I suppose this is a smart game to do it in. Look at that, towering over Mlsm there. I mean, stats-wise, he absolutely trumps him in every area, pretty much. I reckon this is a goal. Robinho just inside the post. That's just about right. Thank you very much. 2-0. Ah, when you give it that little extra tap, little tappy tap, 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 tap. And it's just that tap too much. I'd love to get Carlos Vinicius a goal. We need someone putting pressure on Mlsm. I think complacency for him is going to be the issue this season. Mabele was a great option for putting pressure on him. I think Mlsm knew at that point that if he didn't score, then Mabele would come in and he would do the business. We need Carlos Vinicius to do this as well. He should be good in the air, so I think we'll try and put some balls into the box for him. It's well worked. That's very nicely done there. Having a strong foot. Couldn't quite get to it, but did enough in the end. Now Gabby, no goals. That's nice. Fernando looking for Vinicius. Slow turning there. Turning circle of a super yacht. Oh, that's nice, Thiago. That's nice. He powers away from his man. Ball into Vinicius. It's not a great ball. Not a great run either, really. Headmaster almost gambled on that one, but didn't quite. Found himself in no man's land. Abner makes up the ground and puts a strong foot in. Somehow finds Vinicius with that one. Abner, beautiful work, and MJ there. Exchanges passes with Vinicius. Oh, and Roney just powered off it there by Vega. Let's get that right. Oh, good work. No. Any changes need making now? Give Takuma a run out. Everyone else looking alright. Thiago Myers put in a shift. Tempted to bring in Jimmy Quids, but well, just in case of too much fatigue. Decent run out there for Macacaroni. Actually, not a decent run out. He didn't really do that much. Takuma Asano on now. Definitely a fan favourite. Surely a fan favourite, really. Takuma Asano. Performances last season. Robinho rises high for that one. Abner gets to it. Carlos Vinicius. You've just got to be able to hold him off there, mate. Come on. Marcinho, Thiago Maia. Good ball into space for Robinho there. Now Robinho. Oh, just ahead of Vinicius. Problem is, these are a lot of players who haven't played together before. You feel if that was Mlsm and Jimmy Quids, it would have been a definite goal. But Vinicius has won it back here, looking for Asano, just ahead of him. Oh, it's really poor. Millonarios now. Oh, I didn't mean that. I was meant to go all the way out to Takuma. Oh, Goes down the right. Ibanez comes to cross. Sees that one out. Oh, dearie me. I know you're tired, Robinho. I know you were facing the wrong way. Thiago Myers actually had a good game today, despite everything I've said about him. Robinho into MJ. MJ, nice turn. Still showing good pace. Oh, it's well won there, though. That's exactly what we said not to do. Don't overplay it. We're going to come away with another 1-0 to get us another 3 points in the Copa Libertadores. You just can't argue. It's not beautiful. It's not good football at the moment. Just getting us the results in the competition that we are certainly very, very interested in progressing in. And as long as they don't score here, Luis Fernando back doing his duty. He's had a good game today. And another 1-0, fine. We'll keep it. We'll keep it. Yeah, Balboa syndrome. Oh, it's very early to be saying that about Carlos Vinicius Radislau, but I think you might be right. I was always a little bit wary about buying him, but we didn't have a huge amount of options. Rony, good bit of work there, actually, on that highlight. Other than that, yeah, I mean, Matios is right, very quiet after the goal. Millonarios actually having more possession in the end. A good goal from MJ. Robinho with an anonymous game today. Where does he fit into this side? He's showed so much promise in early games, but he's dropped off a little bit now. Dini was an option. I wish we'd gone for Dini. I wake up in the middle of the night thinking, why didn't we? Why didn't we take the risk on the old battler? But there you go. Cannot argue with that start. 0 goals conceded. 2 goals scored. 6 points on the board. Lovely stuff. And now we're taking on Coquimbo Unido. Coquimbo Unido. Coquimbo Unido. Where are they from then? Let's find out, shall we? Chile. There we are. Chilean club from the city of Coquimbo. They play in an 18,750 seat stadium. That's pretty poor. That's pretty small. Pretty small. They have been in the Copa Libertadores before. They've had 1 appearance in their history in 1992. Have they ever won the league? No, they've never even won the Chilean Primera Division. So, should be a beatable team for us. Should be, on paper, the weakest team in this league. That remains to be seen, though. I think, Millonarios were okay. They weren't that bad. But a win today, yeah, would be absolutely key. Got a long trip to Chile. You're right, Kakarot. Let's find out. I'm just going to Google Maps that now. This is all part of the experience. Coquimbo. This is great content. Coquimbo to Campinas. Doesn't like it. Doesn't like it. Coquimbo, Chile to Campinas. Sao Paulo. Damn, that's a long way. How many miles is that? Well, it's 3,000 to drive. It's 3,293 kilometers. It's pretty much the width of South America. This is a crazy journey for us to make. Coquimbo right on the coast. It's coast to coast, essentially. It's a 43-hour drive if you were to drive it. I mean, what's a plane journey here? You can't get plane trip details. But that is a long one. Bloody hell. Anyway, did we have any good messages to look at? No. Let's get straight into it. Imagine that. Oh, look at this. Coquimbo Unido. That is a lovely kit. Look at that kit. That is special. Big fan of that. It must be a licensed league then. Is this going to be a real stadium? I doubt it. Oh, Quidzy on a downward arrow again. He's not enjoying time on the bench. And Robinho on a downward arrow as well. Well, the good thing is we can play Rony in attacking mid. It's not ideal, but it'll work for the purposes of this game. And that's a shame. That's a big shame. You could take Robinho or Jimmy Quids on a downward arrow, but both of them, that is poor. But Rony in, 88 team spirit, I'll take that. I'll take that all day. Everyone else looking good. Might as well drop the famous baby in there and Arnaldo as well. Tempted to start Arnaldo over Marcinho. Yeah, we'll start him today. Give him a run out. Very rarely does us dirty. Let's get into it. This is a crazy journey. I can't believe it. Kimbo's a long, long way. Chile is a funny shaped country, isn't it? It's just like just a little strip. It's like the buffer of South America. Apologies to any Chileans watching. I did consider the Chilean league actually. One of the teams and managers I was looking at was the manager who was the youngest manager, top flight manager in world football. I think he was like 31. Don't know if that's still the case. It was a few months ago, maybe a year ago, that I was looking at this. You know, would have loved to have got to know the Chilean league as well, but I'm pretty happy that we did go with Ponte Preta, obviously. I'm really enjoying this league. Really enjoying learning about Brazilian football in general. But another huge night here. I mean, that is not the size of their stadium. Not the size of their stadium at all. It's a 17,000 seater stadium in real life. Alright, let's make it 3 out of 3. This would pretty much do it, wouldn't it, for us, really? A win today, and then we can start playing, you know, Carlos Vinicius, giving him a run out in the later games. We'd have to do a bit of maths. I think we'd be pretty much safe, wouldn't we? Great to have Campuzano back in today. Macacaroni playing out of position. Oh, that's poor. Thiago Maia determined to give me a heart attack. Gabby no goals across. Lovely bit of work there. Arnaldo. No one to look for there, but that's calm play. And Gabby no goals. Can spread it wide. Underrated. Good pass. Oh, for fuck's sake. Swear to God that intercept stats from the AI gone through the roof. Or I'm just getting worse at this game. I mean, that was shit. No, that was just shit. forget my conspiracy theories. Oh, we've got the high press on us here. Even as will come short. Oh, Gabriel, what a ball. Arnaldo into Asano, back in the side today. Bloody hell. These guys are serious. I remember reading about the one of the big problems, especially Brazilian sides coming to Chile, and I don't know what the altitude here is in whatever the name of this city is, but altitude can have a huge effect on these games in the Copa Libertadores. Abner. Ah, almost. Yeah, it can have a huge effect on the games. Almost like altitude sickness type levels of problems for some of the... Bloody hell. It does feel like they've got an extra bit of power to them. Oh, that's loose. Madison looking for Asano. Oh, that's a poor ball. I mean, the poor football continues, really. Wholesale poor football. Campuzano. Out to Arnaldo. Oh, it's a nice looking ball. Looking for Thiago Maia. Couldn't quite find him in the end. Arnaldo, what a play there, and that's a lovely ball to slip through Ziggy. Can we get off the mark here? He's off his line. That's off target. That's shit. How have you missed that? I feel like Arnaldo has slipped Ziggy through like that on many different occasions. But the keeper came out a little bit, stopped, just allowed us the space to float the ball wide. Don't know what it is at the moment. Ponte Preta seem to be on the verge of some absolutely terrible runs of form. If we keep playing the way that we are, it's going to happen eventually. It's a good ball out. And for Melo, MJ across, doesn't get to it. Abner can play it away now into MJ. Ah, Christ almighty. Oh, that's dangerous. Macacaroni. Out to Arnaldo. Back inside to Campuzano, great to have him back in the side today. He'll flick a ball over into Ziggy. Looking for Roney. Out to Arnaldo. Ah! 20 minutes in. Okay, we're playing okay. We're playing okay. Gabby no goals. Lurking near post. Out to Abner. Abner back to Ibanez. Oh, clever ball into Roney. Ah, tried to step back inside. Probably should have just pulled the trigger there. Go all the way back. Gabby to chase. Whoa, the high press is there. Oh, and it's caught us. Oh my God. Oh, dearie me. Campuzano across. Ah, shit. Not playing well. Oh, he's away. Oh, Ibanez off the line. Bloody hell. Oh, that's nice. Let's go back though. Galani, there's a foul there. No. Oh, Abner, you're out of position. Allison out to Abner. Oh, a little drop of the shoulder there, and he's going to take Salas for a run. How's your pace, mate? How's your pace? Abner into the box. Cuts it back. Oh, almost to Ziggy there. MJ again into a shooting position. The curling effort, almost an exact replica of his goal in the last game. Stepped up a level now. That's a great header there from Gabby no goals. Abner into a shooting position, hits it with the right. Wow, well away. But better. A better 5 there from Ponte Preta. Need to get this into the left, really. I was hoping it might go outside of the boot. Flashing blue arrow with his finishing ability and shot power. Might have expected better. Oh. Oh, Thiago Maia, great work. Allison. Oh, good running from him. Can you release Takuma Asano? Not quite. MJ gets a touch to that. They come away with it. Bit of fortune there, but that's an awful ball. Now Thiago Maia. He's got Roney to his right-hand side. Edge of the box here. Macaca Roney! Yes! And we get the goal. It was coming, you've got to say. 1-0 to the Ponte Preta. 1-0 to the Ponte Preta. That's all we need. Go home. Everyone go home. What an incredible travelling support we've brought with us today. There's obviously been a big syndicate lottery win in Campinas for them to afford what can only be a very, very expensive plane ride to Coquimbo. That is a long one. But great to see Macacaroni getting his first goal. Is it his first? No, second goal. First Copa Libertadores goal anyway for us. A couple of options ahead of him there, Thiago Maia, but he did well to let them perform the dummy runs. And it's not a bad finish from the winger, now turned attacking midfielder. And we've got our goal. We can go home happy. Let's make it 3 wins out of 3. Let's finish top of the group. Let's get a good seed. We're going all the way. I did say that about the Copa Brazil. Ibanez rises well. Oh, that's dangerous. And the court's out. He's done well to get back there. Gabriel. Good hit. Roney can't get to it. Oh, have you not gone for that? Arnaldo into Bully here. Steps back inside. It's a good effort. Gabriel. Wild clearance. Had to just get it away there. Good bit of pressure here from the home side. Looking to respond. Abner with a good foot in. Half time nearly upon us. Let's make it to the break without conceding. And then we're on plan. We're in with a chance here. Headmaster rises well. Takuma Asano gets a foot in. I think he's about to give away a free kick there, but they'll play on. Ooh. Alright, go, go, go. Late break here. Campuzano driving forward. You've seen the run of Takuma Asano. He'll step back inside. Arnaldo looking for Campuzano again. Didn't want to do that, but we've made it work somehow. Oh, couldn't quite find the ball inside. Now Roney on the left this time. Oh, the outside of the right poke. Very, very close. But yeah, we'll take that. We'll take the 1-0 at half-time. We've seen more possession, but they've had chances. They have had chances. Matios comment, Gabriel is the janitor of defence. Just cleans up and gets rid of the mess. Yeah, he's been great. Him and Ibanez together. I mean, we've created, I think, a really, really strong centre-back duo. They complement each other brilliantly. We're playing okay now. This is a better game. Just, I mean, still new players in the side. What are we, 3 or 4 games into a lot of new signings? MJ now. Tried to drop the shoulder. Thiago Maia has gambled a little early there. There's Gabriel again, the janitor. It's a good ball into Asano as well. Slips through Maro Jr. Can he find Abner? He can. Abner, Mlsm. That kill was on there. Oh, Gabriel beaten to that one. And now Thiago Maia out of position. Ibanez got a lot of work to do here. The ball is on, but Ibanez, that's absolutely incredible work. Right at the last second, sticking a foot in to prevent what would have been an easy ball. Potentially a tap-in as well. Campuzano now, back out to Arnaldo. Arnaldo. Sano. Just a slip in, Roney nearly does. Oh, footwork. Didn't quite work. Momo puts it out. Unlucky. Don't take 1-0, you can do better. Yes, I agree, let's do it. Come on, let's get a second. Sano. Nice crossfield ball. Abner doesn't win it though. Bit of a hospital pass that, to be honest. A lot of men forward here. Arnaldo doing well to get back. Actually, we did well as a team there to get back, but that's a dangerous looping ball over the top, and Momo's going to get to it. Ivan stays put, gets a... Oh! Clearance! Oh my god. Ibanez, good work. MJ, that's a nice ball into Arnaldo. Arnaldo will switch play really well into his left back partner today. Oh, MJ! Trying to run down alleys that simply aren't there, but Gabriel comes out. He's having a beast of a game today. He's looking for the run now of MJ. Flighted it over the top. Salas, they're aware of the danger. They will go all the way home. That's actually a really good bit of distribution there from the keeper. Ibanez going in strongly there. Needed to make that count. Space out on the left here for Melo. Abner, though, still benefiting from the dramatic improvement. Just beasts his way through him there. And now MJ, this is where we want to see him. Running at defences. Make the run here. Asano, come on! That space was crying out for a run. You're normally better than that, mate. Cornejo. Homestead still looking dangerous here. Campuzano keeping him honest, keeping the ball moving. Momo, oh, good work. Good combined effort there. Roney. Oh my god, Macacaroni, scorer of the goal. Has he given the ball away to concede the equaliser? It's not panic here. It's not panic. We've got plenty of men behind the ball. Pinilla on the turn. Good turn. Unlucky. Come on. You're better than this. You are still better than this. 69 minutes. Not really any changes I want to make here. Quincy on a downward arrow. That is an absolute wounder. I think we'll take Arnaldo off. He's had a good shift today so far. Could always pop Campuzano up into attacking mid, but I think we'll keep things as they are. So Amir, can you try counter and turn off tiki-taka? I'm guessing most problems that we have regarding player movements will be solved and everyone will make good runs. Yeah, yeah, that probably would work. Oh my god, what am I doing? What am I doing? Why am I talking about tactics whilst playing? That almost went very badly. And that was almost very bad as well, but Abner's come away with it here. A good ball inside to Asano, looking for the flick on. Ah, Gabriel there, just sweeping up. Yeah, I don't mind change. That's quite a fundamental change of our tactics. Is the only reason I might not do that. And the tactics aren't always just based on what works the best. It's normally on what I think the manager would go for. What the fuck is that? That was meant to be a pass to Abner. But I see what you mean. They're not making the runs that they should. Marcinho. Out to Thiago Maia. Sano, what a turn. Oh, lovely touch. Oh, the footwork. Would have been an absolutely brilliant goal there. Abner flicks it in, looking for MJ. Oof. Got him under a bit of pressure here. Melo will need a good touch to keep that in. He can't find it. We're going to have to make some changes here. Luis Fernando on to see out the game. I think I agree, Kakarot. I think I agree. We're going to put Campazano up into central midfield there. Thiago Maia can scooch across. Big Luis can come on there. 91 team spirit. That's looking nice. That's looking nice. And we'll give Junior Tavares a rare run out. Haven't seen much of him. He's got fresh legs. See this one out. Another 1-0. Another 3 points. Who are we to argue with that? MJ. Nice. Still MJ. Can you get a ball into the box here? He's done really well to find Tavares. Now Campazano. He turn. Gets the shot away. Ziggy on the turn. He's offside. Surely offside. Yeah. Wow, not miles offside. He's offside. It's fine. Keeping possession. Slowing things down for them. High ball, and Luis Fernando's first job is to miss a very, very easy header there. Not what he should be missing. Just go slightly more defensive now. Just 'cause I feel like there is a bit of momentum with the home side. Ravena, ball looped over. Should be no problem for the headmaster, but it's fallen very kindly here. Very kindly indeed. No, 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 no. Did feel like something was coming here. Loop ball in, even if didn't get a great connection with it. It's a good turn. Ivan beaten. Just not ourselves at the moment. A lot of new signings. Of course that's going to have an effect. Seems to have had quite a significant effect. Marcinho, substitute. It's back inside Campazano. That's a good ball into Takuma Asano. Oh, why is that not working? Little chip ball out there would have been almost a guaranteed run in there for MJ. Tavares, get the header. Not a header. No. Oh, Thiago Maia gets an important foot in there. Could have one final chance here. Maia across to Asano. Takuma Asano. Oh, given loads of time and space to run here. Asano, MJ. Got caught in two minds there. Suddenly a pass became available. Suddenly a counter-attack is now on, and Ibanez is going to have to make up the ground here. Luis Fernando does. Ugh. Marcinho, that's nice. Just a minute left here. Good ball inside to Juan Campazano. Oh, no. I mean, they've been a very, very difficult team to play against today. Strong in the tackle, not allowing us much on the floor. Not a great game again. So, Amir, you're pretty certain that we should change it up to counter. You know, something does need to change at the moment, I have to say. My instinct is always to go with, you know, Zico, a player with that experience who's made his career on short, interesting, attacking, passing football. Would think we're not a counter-attacking side, but something does need to change. There's no doubt about it. That's a poor game. And we come away with our first single point in the Copa Libertadores against arguably the weakest team in our group. Arguably, I'm going to give it a change, Amir. You know, I'm gonna take your recommendation on board. I'll keep everything else the same, but change to counter attack. we'll see what that does. If it means that players start making the right runs, I'll be happy with that, because that really does seem to have gone down the drain. Players making intelligent runs. It feels like that did used to happen. I mean, within this game, but it's just not happening at the moment. Anyway, we're into our league opener. Obviously, after an incredible season last season, we were still in the race with only 3 games to go. No, with only 2 games to go, we were still in the race. And, yeah, I mean, no one thought that would happen. And we're ready for them. A strong start is key to taking the title. Yes, it is. And we're here to take the title. That is the only reason we're playing in Serie A this season, is to win it. We need nothing more than a Serie A title. We've never won one in our history. The oldest side in Brazilian football. The oldest side still playing in Brazilian football in the top flight, but missing one important thing, a Serie A title, a top flight title. And we've got as good a chance as any to win it today. Not today, this season. So we've got a few bits to look at here. Monthly training. Robinho's gone down. Where the fuck is Abner? That's the question. How has he not gone up? I know he's not played that well throughout this dramatic improvement, but he's got to have gone up a little bit, surely. Scout's got something to look for. Gustavo. These are going to be some really exciting young centre forwards, aren't they? 79 rated, 25 and 27-year-old. That's not really still growing, is it? Wow, this guy looks good. Gustavo. These are both good. Gustagol, is that it? Gustagol? Is he? He does look great. There's going to be some really good players that are going to come out of these scouts. Have we got a 79 rated player? I don't know, but he looks good. He looks really good. So I think we are going to change things up then. Possession game isn't really working for us, I have to say. So we'll go with counter-attack. We'll keep everything else the same. Why not? Doesn't change the team spirit. That's interesting. Let's get into it then. Let's finish this episode off with some good football. Here we are, Zico. Ready with a rousing talk. Oh, Fortaleza as well. This is a side that we have got some real beef with this season. Knocked us out of the Copa Brazil. We didn't expect it. It was Fortaleza, yeah. It's our first time appearing before the home crowd this season in the league. I'm sure that's what he meant. So let's make this match worthy of the Ponte Bretanos. Let's absolutely do it. Let's smash it. Let's start the season as we plan to go on. Everyone looking good today. That's better. Quidsy's got to start. We've struggled without him. I think we go with that. 91 team spirit. Very pleased with that one. No changes need to be made. We've got options on the bench, but other than that, again, against Fortaleza, it's a team that we should be beating. We're rolling out the throwback. This has to be 3 points to start the season. Particularly against Fortaleza, who we hate. Come on. Come on. I'm going to start doubting myself at some point. Doubting my own ability. Finished second last season after a long season. It wasn't enough, but we can do better. We've got better players. Have we got better players? That is the question. Anyway, the Moises Lucarelli under the lights. Full to the rafters. There are no rafters, but if they were, they would be bulging. And we're in the throwback kit. We're ready to go. We've got to get revenge. We've got to start the season well. This is a crucial game. We've shown some moments of him. I really need to reduce the font size on those shirts. Although in a way I quite like them. Let's do this. Come on. Big start to the season. 3 points. 3 goals. That's what we want. Big goals. Big start. Big season. Rolling inside to Campuzano. That's nice. Oh, Campuzano. Surely not from that angle. Under loads of pressure, Rony. Almost won that back. Good to have Quincy back in the centre. A settling influence on this team. Absolute legend at this stadium. Fan favourite. Great hair. Got a bit of everything that you need. We've certainly missed him in recent games. Rubinho on the bench. Do you think his ego could deal with that? That's the question. He's going to have to. He's had some poor performances in recent games, and Abner now released. Abner through the centre. Oh, Roney's made a good run, and that's a good ball into him. Somehow we've come away with it there. Ball in, looking for Mlsm. No. Oh. It's going to be pulled back. It's Roney. That is a late challenge. Right, let's start it off here. Rubinho had a few free kick opportunities in the last game. Got close but couldn't nail it. They've got an incredibly small man just in the position. I feel like we need to put it here. Quidzi. Oh, off the bar. Roney needs to take a touch. Close. Closer anyway. Oh, Quidzi. Alert there. Almost won it back. Pressure is on. Oh, you need to get that right. Almost had him. Forced the wild clearance though. And Marcinho. Out to Roney. Lovely touch. Back into the right back. Oh, what is that touch? Good ball in though. Quincy's there. Roney keeps it alive. MJ tries to trick his way out. MJ though will get the shot off, and that's not far wide. Not far wide at all. Come on. Great start. This is better. Some big chances. What are you doing all the way up there, Thiago Maia? Ibanez steps out. Got to win that one. Mlsm, why are you so... Oh, that's annoying. Good see. Just cannons off in there. Marcinho across. Does well. Never. 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 The counter-attacking is messing with the positioning. So we should break quicker at least. Adinho. Quidzi, nice. Marcinho. Roney. Turns it. Marcinho, nice crossfield ball. Spread play here. Find a bit of space down this left-hand side. MJ. Abner. It's worked on so many occasions. Space here for Abner. Mlsm near post. Bit of commentary. Has been a mainstay of this side. Quidzi caught out. Too much of that. Campuzano steaming back. It's got to be cut out, and it is. Quidzi, good work. No! Twice in a row. Twice in a row. The man, the saviour of this side. We wanted him back in the... Oh, my God! Jesus. Jesus. Some hairy moments, actually, in this episode. Marcinho picks out a lovely ball into Roney. Can he keep it on? He can. Oh! Shit. Oh, I just feel like I'm getting worse at this game. It's the only explanation. Quidzi shrugged off by the tiny Adinho, and they win a corner. Ugh. We started strongly, but we're looking weak now. Short corner, catching us out. Campuzano not quick enough. Quintero, God. Still not got it back. Adinho. Ibanez, what the fuck are you doing there? Quidzi. Strong shoulder. No! What the... Right. Let's stop being dicks about this. Campuzano. Quidzi. It's better. It's not exactly what you would call fluid football, but it'll just about work for us here. Roney looks to put it in. Unimaginative. This is not the Ponte Preta we know and love. Ibanez, that's never a foul. Half an hour in. The troubles continue. Quidsi. Oh, this ref. The game flow. Come on. We've got our ties on. We're in our Sunday best here. I'm not going to give away stupid fouls like that. This ref. Felipe, surely too far out to go for the shot. How is no one covering Diego? Felipe. Looped ball. Ibanez heads it perfectly back to Lopez. Bloody hell, Ivan, incredible save there. Ivan the terrific. Putting out something special. Big saves from Ivan so far. To spare our blushes here at home. That's a good ball in. Ivan, safe hands. Thank Christ for him. Good distribution there as well into Marcinho. Looking early for Macaroni. Oh, lovely little back heel there. Marcinho looks to take on his man. Good ball inside to Roni. Lovely first touch. Roni goes on his own. Lovely. Macaroni had a chance to pull it back, but he backed himself. Outside of the right boot finish. 2 goals in 2 from Macaroni. Takuma Asano watches from the bench. A single tear rolls down his cheek as he applauds as the Ponteputanos go wild. But that'll do. That'll absolutely do. It's come all from good work from Marcinho there, just creating a little bit of space. Lovely first touch from Roni. We know he's got the raw pace. That is some, calm finishing. Composed finishing there outside of the boot. Curled it past the keeper. We've got the goal that maybe we don't deserve, but we've got the goal anyways. Scored a couple of good ones actually. Been the bright spark of this episode. The only bright spark. Oh, Campazano putting himself about, nearly winning it back there. Support. Meyer. Accept that one gladly. Good ball into Quidsi. Takes that on the run. Roni will keep it alive. Good looking for Quidsi again. We'll have a dangerous little free kick here. Can Quidsi get his goal? This is almost perfect. If you were trying to put it in the perfect position. I love the height gradient of that wall. That is very pleasing. But this is just about right. Up and over. No, straight into the wall. Marcinho. Oof. Did it ever go? Abner. No. Free kick's not working. We've had 4 good free kick opportunities in this episode. And none of them have really done anything at all. MJ, Quidsi. Quidsi having a poor game today. No one wants that position, clearly. Campazano. Oh, nearly wins it back. It's good work, though. Oh, Gabriel. Incredible work to cut that one out with the sliding challenge. Then Abner's in there. Ah, how have you got away with that? Jimenez does well. It's going to be half time here. Quidsi through the centre where we have one final opportunity. Can't stop it there, you dick. Fine, 1-0. 1-0, lots of chances. It's okay. Quidsi, though, struggling. Maybe that's where we need to funnel some of the 76 million real into an absolutely world-class attacking midfielder. Robinho was an exciting, a fun signing. Was he a free transfer? No, he was just a super cheap transfer, wasn't he? Big wages. We had high hopes for him. But his age is definitely a thing. Looking for Marison. A lovely first touch inside to Roni. Can he get his second? Oh, how have you missed that? Incredible defending. Incredible defending. Quidsi with the loop ball through. Lovely first touch from Ziggy. You'd expect him to pull the trigger there. It got really... Oh, both of the chances there coming off the same defender. Roni with a chance to double the advantage here. That's really unlucky. Marcinho with the corner here. MJ's made a good run near post. Back out to Thiago Maia. Up to Marcinho. Oh, lovely ball in. Ziggy's there. On the rebound. Yes. Is he offside? No. Ziggy, Ziggy, Ziggy. Can't you see? Your tap-ins hypnotise me. Yeah, Scarpa would be good for that Real role. Scarpa's a little bit slow. It's a lovely ball from Marcinho. Looking good today. Marcinho having a good game. Maybe he knows that he's trying to impress Levante. That's where you want him though, the early cross. They call him the Brazilian Trent Alexander-Arnold. And that'll absolutely do. We've got the ties on. And that was a smart goal. 51 minutes in. Let's make it 3. We said we wanted a 3-0 win to get the 3 points to start the season. I think it's on. It's definitely on. There'll be no goals steaming in. That's poor. That's poor. MJ, great work. Find Abner. He'll hold it up. MJ on the overlap. Poor first touch there. Really poor first touch. But you can find Ziggy here. Difficult one on the left. Couldn't quite wrap his foot around it. Yeah, great performance from Little Marcio. Yeah. Little Mark. Is that what we call him? Mark Jr. What are they going to do now? Try and play it out from the back. Nothing wrong with that, ref. Come on. We want 3. I think it's time to unleash Robinho. I'm not enjoying Jimmy Quids today, which is hard to say, but it's true. Let's have the little magician come on. Quidsy, 56-minute substitution. Actually, what the fuck are we doing? That is an insult to a legend of this club. But we want to see a bit of Robinho today. I wouldn't say this one is in the bag quite yet. But we still want to make sure Robinho can be a big part of this side. Wow. That could have gone badly wrong. Campuzano allowed to turn and given plenty of space to work with here as he finds MJ. Good ball into the goal scorer Macacaroni. Flights the ball over looking for Robinho. It's a clever one. Robinho scampering after it. Couldn't quite get there. Now Marcinho. Good game today. Oh, he beats Tallison with a lovely little turn of pace there. That's a good ball in looking for Ziggy. Unfortunately. Couldn't quite find it. Oh, that's a mistake there. Roney will get to that. Puts the ball in looking for Ziggy again. It's in the air. Dino caught in possession. Oh, Ziggy tries to let it run across. It was a nice idea. Probably should have just pulled the trigger. Oh, that's a good bit of play there from Osvaldo. MJ putting under pressure, preventing a more dangerous counter-attack there, but they've still got it. That's awful. Robinho now. Fresh legs from the old man of this side. Oh, nearly. Oh, nearly. That's what we want to see. That's what the crowd want to see here. Every time he gets the ball, of course, there's going to be a swelling of noise and a swelling of trousers. Couldn't do anything with it there. Roney, good hold up. Pressure back to the keeper. Oh, Quintero tries a little something there. Marcinho will take it under. Oh, it's a little risky. Read that one. Must have watched his greatest hits. Even as MJ. One touch passing here. Campuzano out to Marcinho. Once again, he'll put in the early cross. MJ at the far post. Out to Abner. Ah. Oh, MJ. Didn't mean to do that. Oh, that passes on. Gabriel's going to have to motor here. Edison approaching the box. Gabriel across. Thank you very much. And then that is incredible distribution. He's having a great game today. Abner into Ziggy. Thiago Maia back out to Abner. Harrison. Oh, it was good defending there, but we were just about to stroke that into the path of Roney, I think, for the goal there, for the third. We still want this third. We want to make them pay for what they did to us in the Cup. The Copa Brazil was ours. We were amongst the favourites for that one. That's a poor ball. Abner just about gets to it. Now Robinho. Harrison, lovely ball into Roney. Lovely first touch. Ooh. Close. Closer than close. Give him a run out. Yeah, that'll do. 79 minutes. Come on, let's get the third. Let's make him pay. Make him pay in blood. MJ. Oh, fucking touch. Fucking touch. You had that, MJ. That was all yours. No. I know where this is going. Abner, though, said, not on my watch. Robinho, lovely ball into Thiago Maia. Oh, trying to release Abner there. Still like to get him a goal. Maybe that'll help with the fact that he's not actually dramatically improving. That's a really good ball into Mourinho. Even as a cross, the header. Over the bar. Come on, one more chance. Gabriel, classy. Got to say that about him. Oh, MJ, that's nice. Into Robinho. Still Robinho. Oh, Asano, that's gorgeous! Oh, what a ball from Robinho there. Unselfish stuff from the legend. Marcinho, great work. Whoa! Come on, we're just probing. We want the third. Whatever happens, though, we've made them look like the team that they really are. Marcinho, though, great work from him there. Got the shot away. Two minutes left. Crowd, I imagine, already starting to file out into the streets of Campinas. It's been a good day. Another not particularly impressive one, but 3 points nonetheless. Thiago Maia will just about fucking help. Come on, we wanted three. We wanted three, but we'll take two, and we'll take 3 points in our first game of the season. It's a long season ahead of us, but if we can play and create chances like that for the rest of the season, then we'll be in pretty good shape. Roney with a 7.5 today. I think that might have just cemented his starting place. Jimmy Quids comes away with a 6 despite not being great for my money. Robinho came on for a 4.5. Just without the pace that he once had, he's far from as effective as he used to be. I think that is the name of the story. The name of the story. That's the name of the game when it comes to MJ. And that is going to be all for tonight. Thank you all for joining me. A pleasure as always. 2 wins and a draw. We'll take that. No losses. We have to watch Zico having a cup of coffee. Angry Phil Collins there. Presser going into a frenzy. Good stuff. Amir, was I happy with the movement of the players? Did I feel a difference? I don't know if I did. But I'm a bit of a basic bitch when it comes to players. You'll learn that if you've not been watching this channel for a while. It's not about being good at the game. Luckily, because I'm not. But anyway, thank you all for joining me. I'll see you all again. Probably 10 PM BST Tuesday or Monday. What day do I normally do it? Tuesday. That's it. I'll see you then. I'll see you in a bit.